In this video, we'll learn how to solve absolute value equations. So let's try some problems here. Let's say absolute value of 2x plus 3 is equal to 24. We're going to solve that absolute value equation. Remember, when you have absolute value equation of this form, right, so when you have it in this form, so let's say capital X is equal to an A, where capital X can be any expression, and A is some positive real number. So any expression, so expression meaning it can have x plus 2, 3y plus 4, whatever, right? So any expression could be possible for that x, and then A has to be a real number, real positive number, okay? And so if you have that in that form, then you can break that down into two separate equations. Because if you plug in positive A in place of x in this form, you get out an A. If you plug in negative A into this absolute value, you also get out a positive A. So that's why you need to consider both the negative and the positive. And so you would separate those that absolute value into two separate equations. And so we're going to use that we're going to use that technique there to separate this equation into two pieces and solve it. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. So in this case, you will have 2x plus 3 is equal to positive 24, and then you have 2x plus 3 is equal to negative 24. And then you go ahead and solve these two equations. Okay? So let's solve the first one. Remember, whenever you're solving for an equation, you're looking to solve for that variable. And so in that case, you want to isolate that variable. So you want to undo all the operations, right? So in here, we have positive 3. So you want to subtract 3 on both sides. So you get 2x is equal to 24 minus 3, which is 21. And then you divide both sides of this equation by 2. Because remember, right now you had 2 times x, so you want to do the opposite of that. So you divide by 2 on both sides. So x is equal to 21 over 2. Let's just keep that as a fraction right there. And that's your 1x there. Now you also need to do the same thing on the other side, right? So you want to subtract 3 on both sides. So you have 2x is equal to negative 24 minus 3, which is going to be negative 27, right? Because you have both of these as negatives. So you're basically adding 2 negatives, so you have negative 27. And then the next step, remember here, 2 times x, so you want to divide both sides by 2. And so you get x is equal to negative 27 divided by 2. And your solutions, in this case, your solution set would contain negative 27 over 2 and 21 over 2. And so that's going to be your answer there. Okay. All right, that's it.